Hey, it's 8:24 on Morning Live. Are you helping your parents or older relatives to downsize? In 4 years' time, there's going to be more Canadians over the age of 65 compared to Canadians under the age of 18. And making home realty ready can take a lot of help, outside help, expert help. In our studio, Josy D'Amico and Venafro are streamlining the process with a new concept, a new service. Thanks for joining us on Morning Live.
Thank you.
I'm hearing so many stories anecdotally about people heading into retirement, and yeah, that boom is coming, that crush into retirement, but into downsizing. But this is a novel concept that, Josy, you can take credit for.
Thank you. Our team does give personalized service, and it's based on trust. And
how did it start? It's fairly new. You've been doing it, what, 6 months?
6 months. And we really saw that there was a need for it. And so I made sure that we did get a great partner like Walter, part of our team. And Walter, you could tell them a bit about it.
Well, I'm an accredited senior agent. I also have an accreditation as a senior real estate specialist, which means that I'm trained to deal with a mature clientele, whatever situations or challenges might come up.
Yeah. And you saw this market coming because it's actually two-pronged here. You've got, of course, people heading into the retirement years and downsizing, but then you've also got the sandwich generation that, as we mentioned off the top, might be helping mom and dad, or and this is where you have a full-service package. And you actually hearken this back to, back when we went to the gas station, it was full service.
Yeah.
Now it's full-service realty.
Pretty much. I mean, let's face it. Some of us can remember the days where we drove into a gas station, got it pumped, the car pumped, the windshield cleaned, and the oil checked. Well, those kinds of full services are not available any longer, but we're trying to bring it back with the real estate program that we have for mature clients. So that way, if we walk into a home that hasn't been touched in over 4 decades, we have the professionals that come in, change the appearance of the home, and increase the value of the home as well.
Well, this is in the news this week, of course, with new legislation to regulate home inspections. This is a service that you provide, and this is within your standard commission. You're providing the home inspection and the staging services?
That's right, yeah, because most homes, as I said, they're either 40 or 50 years old. Things haven't been touched in there. There might be some electrical issues. As long as we can actually bring up those challenges to begin with, and buyers know what those are, then they can take those, I guess, the items, whether it's electricity that needs, or the electrical cords that need to be changed, or you need to do some upgrading as well. We can give that information.
So in terms of the actual work, the customer has a choice. They can use their own people or yours.
That's right.
And of course, that's the added cost.
Yeah.
Now, in terms of the services, so run it down. Like if someone just wants to go for the full service, walk us through the process.
Okay, so we go in, we do a consultation. It's usually a consultation approach because in some cases, if the person doesn't need to move, we don't move them. They may just need a chairlift in the home and that's it, and they can stay in the home for another 5 to 10 years with just that improvement itself. But if we go into a home where there hasn't been touched in over 4 decades, we'll bring in our stager, who will come in with a general contractor right behind her, and they'll earmark some of the improvements that need to be made. There'll probably be an A plan and a B plan, as well as what would the value of the home would be without any improvements whatsoever.
Give us some examples there too, just what a difference home staging makes, and in terms of the initial outlay and the benefits.
Well, staging period is probably something that every seller should consider. You could declutter. You're using colors that are in the fashion right now. So in essence, it'll increase the value of your home using a stager. So what we'll do is we'll bring the stager in. They'll give us some ideas, and we'll put a cost to those ideas based on the improvements, and then the seller will decide as to what improvements would suit their budget.
Okay, and again, that's within, in terms of the consultations, it's all within the standard commission fees.
Yes.
It is, yeah. I mean,
so extra costs in terms of negotiated commission, what comes into play here just before we go to break?
Well, with respect to commissions, it all depends on how much you want us to get involved. The commissions are negotiable. That conversation usually takes place at the dinner table once we get to that point. It depends. It's different with every person.
And the premium, even, it can be advantageous depending on the situation, and every situation is different. But there's more information online too, josydamico.com. We'll get your website up on screen. And thanks so much for real estate news we can use in this new concept. All right, quick break. We're back with the news at 8:30 and more Morning Live after this.